I thought cinnamon was sesam. Sesamkörner. Okay. Okay. I need to get my head into the game. I need to go back to the power plant and get her anti-paralyzation stuff. But indeed, bottle is life. But yeah, in theory, everything you can eat with milk is very delicious. Like I'm, for example, a chocolate addict, and it's not going good on my weight and stuff. But hey, everyone needs to have their negatives to enjoy the positives, right? And chocolate just is way too delicious to give up. Yeah, power plant. Oh, that's the Hullbreach power plant. But if I go into that direction, I should be good. Or is this the entrance? Ooh, if that is the entrance, we have this door. So we can explore the Hullbreach. What if I accelerate that door towards the thingy magic? Ramming speed. Nothing. Feels bad, man. Really? Because one is like corn stuff, and the other one is a spice. Well, kinda weird. But hey, not everything needs to make sense, eh? But yeah, let me quickly take a look here. I'm the wrong way around. Other room should make more sense. Normally I should find a stash of sorts in this area, but I guess this time we do not get it. But we get a different kind of treasure. We get a chair. And this chair will help us get back easier into the station. Which is good enough for me. Hell yeah. Is it weird that I never watched that movie, but I know a lot about it because I heard people talk? Wait, I lost orientation again. Fuck my life. Power plant, cargo, psychotics, hardware. And that's Hullbreach. That's... Okay, as long as I'm slower. Now, come on. You gonna nuke the chair or what? Kinetics blaster, awesome. vibe. I really like the Futurama parody they had.
Morgan, was that you?
Yep.
Whatever you did, I felt it in my gut. If this is some kind of payback. Power's coming back online.
You've had a rough day.
And that means the main lift too.
Hold still.
I
This
hope.
will only take a moment. There. All better. Please fill out a patient experience questionnaire so I
Morgan.
can serve you better next time.
You surprise the hell out of me sometimes. Please, right at the neck. Just look for the marks. It was harder when I was doing it myself. Oh God, I can breathe again. And feel my legs. I still have some spots in the eye, but those should clear up. Thanks, Morgan.
Interesting thought here. I believe I like
Maybe I can help.
chocolate the most if it tastes dusty. Basically when it has a big amount of... You're gonna side quest. I want to do all of these side quests so bad, but I got distracted with the main mission. But yeah, I like chocolate the most when it's a little bit dusty. The problem is describing the right chocolate internationally, because in German it's quite easy. Like we have this grocery store called Edeka, and they have this off-brand Kinderschokolade chocolate, and it's the budget cheap variant where you wait, orientation first. Ta-da. I need to manually search where I want to go. Well, this is even exterior. This is probably then the fastest I want to go. Life support can be later. Here's imposter later. This could pop up. This is lobby. Treasure hunt is inside. Crew quarters could... This could be quick or really hard. This is lobby, okay. Where do we shoot? In cheap chocolate, you often don't get this creamy feeling from the chocolate. Like, especially when you buy the more expensive ones, you will get more of this milky, creamy taste
Made it
in
to
your
your
mouth.
office, Morgan. I haven't been here since...
Chief Ilyushin? You're alive,
Igre? You made it?
thanks to Morgan.
Oh. Anyone else from the labs? Or psychotronics? Is that Morgan's workstation? And the fabricator?
Well, yes, I think so. What are you...
Morgan, come up here when you get a chance.
Another side mission. Yeah. On the contrary, the cheap chocolate gets more of a dusty feeling because they don't turn the chocolate as much in the pot. I know what Panzer Schokolade is, but I have never tasted the old one. Like every now and then we buy old MREs from the military and stuff just to try out, since that sort of stuff is made to last forever, but it still has the a life expectancy token of 10 years, and then it gets sold on the market and stuff. Now I feel bad because I don't have the orientation and I'm basically wasting time. and when those are sold, like not you cannot eat everything, like, but the really often the meat stuff is really dry, so it can last basically for 50 years. And the other stuff, but the problem is, of course, you need to prepare it extra, like let's say it like this. We had Thanksgiving recently, right? And a lot of people eat turkey. And turkey is basically chicken, but with less fat. So the best way to make turkey taste better is to prepare it with a lot of butter. And it suddenly will taste equally or even better than chicken. But then you have the thing like, what do you really want to lose calories and stuff, and like that's the actually main reason why you even eat turkey, because it has lower calorie because of the lower fat that the animal has, and then you add it back in with the butter or schmand that you are preparing it with. So, I guess I'm gonna let the game guide me again, as I'm wasting too much time. Where's my blue point? No blue point. Ah, okay. But yeah, and similar it is with cheap chocolate. Like, I don't know why. Probably I know why, because I probably grew up with cheap chocolate in general. That's why I really like that dusty feel, and especially like chocolate that is in bars with some sort of milky cream on the inside. That's I down that stuff way too fast. But it's kind of like Mezzomix, you know, the cola and orange drink. Like, when I drink Fanta, I want to drink more water right afterwards. Like, I get the feeling of just wanting to drink more. But when I drink cola, I get the satisfactory feeling that I really like the drink, and I drink like 1 cup, maybe 2. And this is in an hour, I mean. But when I drink a Fanta,
You came back in from outside, huh? Fixed elevators. Thank you. Now I can move free. You, not so much.
Freaking poltergeists. Ooh, another one? Do I have food? I saw something in here really quickly. Nope, it's just the engineering dude. Help. I need a new suit. Flash. No? Yeah, screw you too. Where's the other one? But yeah, and then in Mezzomix, Coca-Cola decided to mix those 2 drinks, And I basically get okay, that was fire. And I get the best of both worlds, in a sense. I can drink as much as I want while always feeling satisfied. I can stop anytime. Where is he? He's probably upstairs or something. The problem is these fuckers are semi-invisible. Like see-through, but not really.
Suit integrity damaged.
Get gooped on. But more because I completely forgot.
Vital signs critical.
So, medpack. Oh, he ditched, okay. Good stuff. But yeah, this is the construction goop. You can goop enemies or build territory to climb. At the start you use the construction goop similar to like my taser, where you impair enemies and then scan them. And through scanning them, we get to... This is fine. We get to get new abilities or discoveries. At minimum, we will find out how to better deal with chosen enemies. Basically completing a Pokédex. I wanna go inside here. Now we're gonna do something very fun. And you know the feeling when you have a weapon that is so powerful you never wanna use it, basically? Like, this is not necessarily a weapon. This is a utility tool that I just don't wanna use because it has so many possibilities of being used. Which then always makes me stack up way too many of them and then never use them. Welcome to something that is called the Recycler Grenade. Which transforms anything it touches into a usable resource, even enemies. And yourself. I guess the last part I should have said first, that it also transforms me into but yeah. Eh. So yeah, shoot. I'm always lending an ear. Just know that at some point I usually upload my VODs to YouTube. So whatever you are saying, or at least my reaction to it, will be recorded and uploaded there. So if at some point someone will stumble over this VOD, my reaction will be recorded to it. I need to repair my suit. Where's this engineering bot? The coolest person I have ever met, like, is the person that strengthened the mind, that there's some sort of god or celestial being out there that at some point watches over us, or that watches over some of us, is Hans. Hans is someone who was supposed to die 4 times in his lifetime. One of the first times he was supposed to die was in a car crash, before the war even. It's nothing too special. He just got saved by a bystander and was very grateful to him for it. For it allowed him to meet his first wife. But when the war came, the second time he was supposed to die was in Stalingrad. Which is why I will never lose my respect for the war veterans. I will never make light of any war stories, because it's one thing to see it in a documentary, but if you really have a living being right in front of you that tells you how terrified he is about stacking the bodies of his friends and comrades to use them as body shields, that is a whole different story suddenly, when you get the entire emotional wavelength and length, and not just the expressions you get from a documentary. And the next time was when he was a prisoner of war on the far southwest prisoner camp from the Soviets, where he got worked to death, quite literally, and even like they had no medical officers, the Soviets, or at least they didn't care about German POWs. And the medics the German forces had in the prison camp were 100% sure he was dead. They declared him dead while he was laying there. But for some reason he got pulled back. Nah. I hope to sneak by. This is now minorly problematic. I think I'm gonna go outside again. That's gonna be the healthiest choice. Because I can, of course, fight through that room again, but I currently do not know how many resources it will cost, so I'm gonna be very careful and hope I will get to a different point where I will have less resistance. But yeah, basically what was killing him in Stalingrad was a bullet wound that then got infected and tried to kill him a second time in the POW camp. And each time he basically met a being that told him that it's not time for him to go yet. If it was a trick of mind or one of those near-death experiences that people report about, who really knows? Because at the end, the day where I will find out has not come yet, and it's still a good amount away. So, gonna have to find that out at some other point, right? Ooh, too fast. And, yeah. That's hearing him talk about that and that sort of thing really strengthened my belief in Christianity back then. But, right, like, even so I had a Christian upbringing, I wouldn't say that I'm a Christian right now, because what Christians believe is that God is actively participating in this world, while I have a more pessimistic view that God in of himself or itself is not participating, but his spirit, like the I'm here. Oh, this is gonna be difficult then, I guess. But then I'm gonna finish my point before I continue playing this game then. The short version is God helps only those that help themselves, right? And you always get this motivation boost when you are helping other people. And that, in a sense, for me, is the way of explaining that God never left, because God is in every one of us. But if you're a lazy prick, like I was many times, of course nothing is gonna happen and change.
Warning. Dangerous level of explosive gas detected. Please evacuate and avoid
So
all
I
open
really
flames
dislike
or
people
sparks until
that
a
think they are religious, but in the end they only go to church to feel good about themselves. I'm so short to starting an actual rant about it, and I don't want to start a rant about it. So
Warning.
I'm gonna cut this
Dangerous
short
level of
here.
explosive gas detected. Please evacuate and avoid
And
all
yeah,
open flames
but
or sparks
the
until
interesting side
repairs
of
can
it
be made.
is that we have scientifically proven that that version of God exists, because we have done projects where we have discovered some sort of hive mind in humans, where we have put 50 to 200 people into one room, and they had this quest of flying a plane or controlling to fly, how a plane flies. And for some reason, even though they did not communicate at all, like sure they were a little bit wonky at first, but the bigger the group was, the faster they synchronized their flying. And they had different tests of having the people in separate rooms or having a big group session. And they synchronized pretty quickly. Even so, they weren't even told that, like when they were in separate rooms, they weren't told that they were
Dangerous level of explosive gas detected.
working
Please
with others
evacuate
together.
and
But
avoid
then
all
that
open
is
flames
also
or
highlighting
sparks
the
until repairs
adaptability
can be
of
made.
humans, and why I never give up on persons that think they are not worth anything, because like humans just get used to their circumstances. Like when I
Warning. Dangerous
was
level
in
of
Cupcake's
explosive
chat
gas detected.
a few hours ago, I was talking about how I currently try to be more cringe.
Good to see you
That is
again,
because
Dr.
I got way too used to restricting myself to boring stuff, basically meta gaming real life. And I need to break that habit, because I have increasingly become more unhappy,
Dangerous level of
and I
explosive
need more
gas
chaos.
detected. Please
Because
evacuate
I want to
and avoid
control
all open
everything.
flames or
But that
sparks
is not
until
healthy.
repairs can be
I
made.
need chaos in my life. And so I thought, what is the fastest way to get chaos in my life? And that is myself. Yes. And so I have decided to become more cringe and
Explosive
embrace
gas
chaos.
detected. Please evacuate